You okay sitting out here?
Sure.
Have a nice little chat. Philosophical chat, I hope. Yeah.
There's passion and anger in that chamber so that there isn't blood on the streets.
Doug Routley is talking about the BC legislature and what goes on there. The re-elected NDP MLA for Nanaimo North Cowichan is ardent about engaging the members of his constituency in the democratic process.
Through democratic reform and through engaging people in the process, showing them that it's meaningful, that the tools of democracy are there for us to use. If they lay dormant, then things won't change. Showing them that those small achievements that add up to an aggregate in our communities of progress. So little bit by bit, people work on an issue and they organize in the community and they gain the kind of voice, the amplification of the issue, and then they're heard by representative politicians at the local level, school board level, provincial, federal level, and that actually translates to change. And when it does, then something kind of, I think almost magical happens, that people shed that cynicism. But it doesn't happen unless people get involved.
You also said that you would continue to fight for the underrepresented in the riding. Who are those people?
We have the highest absolute inequality rates in BC of any province in the country. Top 4% take home 20% of the income. And that is not healthy for our economy, it's not healthy for our communities. We have the second highest number of children living in poverty this year, after 9 straight years of having the highest number living in poverty. Children don't live by themselves in poverty, they live in families that are not earning enough income to keep up to the basic cost of living. So that is not a sign of a healthy economy or a healthy society. And I think often people, when they're suffering that kind of challenge, they don't have adequate political voice and they aren't heard. So we need to ensure that in order to have a healthy and thriving future economically and socially, that we're addressing that issue.
Now, you'd mentioned something, and I see that as a challenge, and part of that is, getting those young people involved in the process. So can you expand on that for me?
Grade 5 students come down to the legislature, and I love talking to them, and I ask them if they understand the word cynicism, which they don't. And then we address what that means. And I take them throughout the buildings and show them how we work, but also talk to them as we go through our little field trip about what democracy means and how we can actually, it's our right to dream of making our communities better, and these are the mechanisms and places in which we can make that happen.
The 52-year-old also plans on taking his message on political engagement to high schools. In Duncan, I'm Annette Lucas.